seeing a handsome man in the woods. Hello.
Hi, welcome back. I'm Ed here at Snake Hill Permaculture Nurseries. We're beginning our second year. So we've got a lot of new things going on this year. And one of them is this whole patch where we're going to continue to build out various systems down here. We're kind of doing a sort of line technique. Space needs to be filled in a lot more with herbaceous layer and other layers, but we're establishing our tree and shrub layers right now. First year of doing this for these things. So the first thing we've got is we've got a row of sour cherries here. We've got 3 different varieties. I think this one is a Montmorillon, and then down later we've got Carmelian Jewel, and we've got another one, I can't remember the other one's name. But anyways, we've got a line of these coming down, and this is going to be a trail that goes. We get a lot of shade from these maples here, so the edge of our shade zone kind of is like, these are right on the line of the edge of the shade zone. So we're going to be turning this more into meadows. I think we'll keep this area cleared and mowed, but then we're going to put in shade meadows and things to take advantage of that shade. Here, here's a fig. I don't know if this is going to survive. This snapped off of one of our other Chicago hardy figs, and I just put it in the ground to see if it'll continue to root. Here with this comfrey, we've got part of it over there. We've got these bushes. It's this flowering shrub. I don't remember what the heck these are. Hibiscuses. Yeah. So we've got this one. These survived the winter. That one got kind of pummeled by the snow. That happens in this environment. And then we've got an Asian persimmon here. We've got an Asian persimmon there. We've got a nice thing of comfrey has come back over the winter right there. Hopefully that fills out. We got a currant in the space. I think that's a black currant. We got a gumi this second year. Look at that. Beautiful blossoms coming up on that. So we'll see if we get some gummy berries this year. We got some more comfrey patch. This is my very sad American persimmon here. Though maybe it survived the winter. We'll see if it leaves out.
Well, the comfrey's rocking.
But the comfrey's rocking. And we got a bee balm. The deer don't like that. We always want things the deer don't like. Another comfrey. This is another fig. Got really beat up. You can tell. When we had the snow was like... We had 6 feet of snow and whatnot, and we couldn't even get back here, and this just got eaten up by the rodents. But you know, they got to eat too. That's the way of it. Figs should come back up from the roots. We'll see if this one does. We've got some more bee balm over here. Here's another piece of that fig that cracked off. We'll see if this takes at all, the cutting. I had an American persimmon here, but completely decimated by the field mice and the rabbits. Gone. Too bad. Anyways, some more comfrey. We'll get another American persimmon put in here. This is where the fig was, the Chicago hardy, that snapped off. It was weird. It lasted all through the season, and just near the end of March, something tromped it. I don't know, deer, our dog Luna. Someone tromped it, snapped it off. And so I'm trying to see if those pieces will go and root. This I'm hoping comes back up from the roots. It was a strong fig. And here we've got, this is an Illinois mulberry. It got whacked by the deer pretty hard last year, but geez, mulberries are hard to stop. Here we got another Illinois mulberry as we go down the path. And then what I'm gonna do is this is going to be kind of a trail here. As you can see, I'm building out trail systems, basically. And they're going to get mowed, and then that grass and whatever's in it is going to be used as biomass. And then we'll put it around the plants. One of the other things that we did, which is kind of interesting or weird, we shaved Luna, our dog, our border collie, And we put a bunch of her shaved fur around the plants, maybe to deter some of the deer, rabbits, or field mice. We'll see. It's a work in progress. Here, we've got an apricot. I'm not sure if this survived the winter. If you look, it got really eaten up here by the field mice and the rabbits. These things did not work to deter them. So I need to use more of these sorts of deterrents where the field mice can't get in. Because if you look at this, field mouse, easy. And then it's easy pickings and a happy summertime or winter time, winter feeding. Here on the edge, we've got, these are honeyberries are coming up. This is a second year for these. We've got some gumi, some more, and I threw down a bunch of clover. So we're trying to do the secondary herbaceous layer there with a nitrogen fixer. With nitrogen fixer plus nitrogen fixer. Gumi and clover. Another honeyberry. Here we've got, this is the beginning of our linden tree project. So we're putting in 2 linden trees this year. Great bee food, and secret thing to it, as many of you probably know, linden tree leaves are edible. So that's a great salad source with the young leaves. Got another gumi, comfrey. Here we've got, this is neat. This is a Shipova pear. It's a pear hybrid with mountain hawthorn. Looking forward to seeing what that does. It creates clusters of small pear-like fruit. And they're supposed to be just an excellent fruit. I've never tasted one, and we'll see what those turn out like. We've got some more honeyberries. Here's a jujube. I don't know if these jujubes survive, but they still seem pretty flexible. And that's green. So I think they're just going to be late to leaf out. Then we're putting in another gumi. We've got another Shipova. There's another honeyberry. Here we've got an apricot that did live. Then going down, we got another gumi. I'm probably going to come along and put in a line of raspberries here. I don't want to put too many trees or anything like that close to the well, because we don't want the roots to get down into the well and screw up our water supply. Here we got another jujube. Again, seems pretty flexible. I think that's still alive. It just hasn't leafed out. Last year, these didn't hardly get any leaves on them. But I've had situations before where I've had a persimmon tree go and it didn't do anything the entire year, and the next year it leafed out. Maybe that'll be the situation with these. That'll be great. Here's our other linden tree right there. Here's a, this is another gumi. That's a carmine gumi. We've got a cherry tree here. Good looking. Looks like, I don't know, we might even get some buds on that this year.
Nice.
This is our free apple gift tree. Oh yeah. Don't know what variety it is. It just came as free apple tree gift. So we're gonna just call this the free gift apple from now on. And that'll be neat. We'll see. It's leafing out, it's growing. So we'll see what happens with that. We got another cherry tree here. That's coming in. Got another gumi over here. I've got to do a lot more filling out. I think over the next year or two, we've got to fill in this space with a lot more herbaceous plants. I've got a bunch that I'm seeding out and growing right now, like bronze fennel. I've got some ground cherries. I've got, of course, we keep throwing down more and more just different seed mixes, wildflower mixes, bee mixes, different things. And then we go on, and as we go further on, we've got Paw Paw Creek. That's our Paw Paw project we're starting. We'll talk about that more in depth. This doesn't look like much right now, but this is a wildflower field. It's mostly slate that was thrown down when they dug out this well. And I can't grow, as I said, trees or anything here. So we'll just turn it into a wildflower meadow. The bees will love that. And that's where we are for now.
Now what are you doing? Oh, your head fits right through there.